So maybe you're freelancing on the side, and when is it that you think that now would be the right time to switch into full-time freelancing? Or if even if you're working, when would that right time come when you can easily switch into full-time freelancing? Hi, my name is Atin, and in this video I am going to be talking about 10 things to consider, or 10 uh, questions that you can ask yourselves if you are really considering switching to full-time freelancing. Okay, and that means you would be ready to actually make that switch. So let's dive into my mind map. So point number one to consider: you need to treat freelancing as a business and not a job. Okay, now what do I mean by that? Okay. So more often than not, when you are in a job, it's like, what is the next work you have to do? What is the next project that you would come up? What is the next instruction that would be given to you so that you complete that instruction? Okay. But when you are getting into freelancing, it's a business, okay, and it needs to be run like a business. Now, to run it like a business, you really should not be worried about what is the next instruction that will be given to you and what is the next job that you would do. So it's time to now not focus on your core skills, but more on the business skills of the trade. Okay. Otherwise, you will end up having no clients or very less paying clients. Okay. So that was the first question you should ask yourself: are you ready to treat it as a business? If not, you need to invest in, you need to learn more about those business skills that you would need to achieve. Second thing to consider: you should be okay and comfortable in writing proposals. Okay. Again, now this comes down from a business point of view, because whenever you talk to a client, whenever you have that one-to-one initial conversation, when you try to gather the requirements or the pain points or whatever it is, you need to come up with a proposal to tell them this is what you would be going to do. Okay. And believe me, no, if you go without a proposal and if you go with a proposal, your closing rates would see a difference of more than 2 to 3 times. For example, if you were to talk to 10 clients and you were to simply tell them the price without sending them a proposal, without sending them a well written proposal, you would probably be, converting 2 to 3. But if you send them a good proposal, you would see range go from 4 to 6, and that is the power of a good proposal. So you need to be comfortable in writing good proposals. Again, ask yourselves this: are you okay? Are you comfortable? Would you be okay to write good proposals when you're starting out? But at later stages, you can always delegate it to someone else. But when it's you need to be good in writing proposals. Third thing you need to consider: you should be comfortable in asking for money or collecting payments. Okay. And again, this all comes down to your mindset. Some You would have come across certain situations where there was certain money pending, and you really felt very uncomfortable or ashamed about yourselves asking for that small amount of money. But this is a business, okay? You need money to survive, you need money to continue. You are not in a job anymore, okay? So you need to become comfortable in collecting those payments or reminding your clients of the payments that have been pending. And nobody said freelancing was rosy, okay? So point number 4, or question 4: you need to be comfortable in charging enough so that you can sustain yourself throughout. Okay. Now, again, this is more of a mindset and a belief based issue. And tell me this: how many of you, if you have started to freelance, you would have come across uh, certain clients where you had that initial discussion, you were thinking of a certain rate, but then suddenly your little voice pops up and says, maybe I am charging too much, maybe I should reduce my price. So let's say if you were to ask them around 1 lakh rupees, you only charge them around 50,000 or 40,000 rupees, okay? Because you felt bad about charging 1 lakh rupees. Okay? And this is something which you have to overcome. Okay? You need to be comfortable in charging enough to sustain yourself, because again, this would be your primary source of revenue. Okay? Point number 5, you need to be consistently providing value in the work that you provide. Okay, now that means, so if you're charging good, and this would definitely come up because you would have, it probably might not come up from day one, but as and when you start to improve, you should aim for providing more value than you are actually charging. Okay, and not more work than you are actually doing, but providing more value than you are already charging. Okay, so you need to do that, and you also need to be expert at your work going ahead. Point number 6, you should be prepared to leave the safety zone of your salary. Okay, again, this is a very hard concept to chunk or to digest for some people, because they have been so used to regular monthly salaries in their jobs that they really want to freelance full time, but they end up doing part time, and then they end up having no time at all for themselves. Okay, and then they feel that freelancing is not for them. So again, you need to be prepared to leave the safety zone of your regular monthly salary if you are to go into freelancing full time, because again, this is a business, and like any other business, there would be highs, there would be lows. It would be kind of a sinusoidal curve or mountains and valleys situation. So yes, you need to be ready to leave that safe zone. Point number 7, you need to market yourself regularly or market your business regularly to get that consistent stream of clients. Okay, and let me ask you this: what according to you is the main thing? What according to you is the most important thing for your freelancing business? If you came up with having a good portfolio, then you need to rethink. Okay, the most important thing in your marketing, in your freelancing business, is to get more clients so that you can generate that revenue. After all, if you don't have revenue, your business would be in loss. It would not run without any revenue. So you need to get that revenue. Now, to get that revenue, you need to convert more clients. Okay, and to convert more clients, you need to have regular incoming clients. Okay, and to do that, you need to market yourself. You need to reach out to people. Okay, and you need to let people know that yes, you are the one. You are the one who is there to solve their problems. Okay. So, and again, marketing is a learnable skill. So ask yourselves that. Point number 8, you need to be, again, coming from a specific business point of view, you need to be comfortable in only uh, targeting your niche to begin with. Okay, you need to be very sure of who is it that, what is your primary target market. Okay, and by primary I mean only one. It does not mean two. Okay, you can, if you have 2 or 3 in mind, you need to start with one, and what is that one primary market you are willing to start with. Okay. It might also mean losing some of your clients. It might also mean saying no to some work. Okay, because you really did not find yourselves suitable to that domain. Okay, and again, why I'm telling you this is, what, so think of it this way: what phone do you have? Do you use an iPhone? Do you use a Samsung? Do you use a Redmi? Okay, if you use an iPhone, does Apple market to all? Apple only has a targeted segment. Okay, those who are willing to pay more are their targets. So, and again, phone is the same, but they're targeting, they've positioned themselves in that way. So again, being comfortable, so you should again be comfortable in establishing yourselves as an authority, and that would only happen once you find your own primary target market. And again, it has to be niched down. You really cannot say, for example, if you are a web designer, you cannot say that whole world is my client. Okay, because then you would become a small fish in a big pond. And when you're trying to go after everybody, you will not go after anybody. Okay. So instead, become a big fish in a small pond. That way, you can charge higher. Your authority will grow faster. Your business will grow faster, and then you would be able to expand onto other domains as well. Okay. Point number 9. You need to manage your money effectively, okay, because this is a business. There are going to be situations where you will get more money in some months, less money in some months, but you need to keep a tight handle on your finances, meaning you need to know how much you are spending in advertising or marketing, how much is your operational cost, and what is the net profit that you are getting, okay, so that you can plan your low months ahead in the future. You know what is the cash flow going ahead in the next 6 months. 10th and the final point, you need to continuously improve yourselves and invest in yourselves, because it is who you are running the business, who is the business owner. So you need to continuously improve and invest into yourselves, okay? Because if you will not grow, you will die, okay? And that's how nature also works. If you know, if a tree is not growing, it is dying, okay? So you need to continuously grow and improve yourselves. So these were the 10 questions or the 10 things you need to really consider if you are even thinking about switching to full-time freelancing, okay? I'll again repeat those 10 points quickly. First, treat it as, you need to be comfortable in treating it as a business and not another job, okay? And for that you need a different mindset. Second, you need to be okay and good in writing proposals. Third, you need to be comfortable in asking for payments, in asking for money, in asking for reminders to give them your money, pending money back, okay? Fourth, you need to be comfortable in charging high enough to sustain yourself. Fifth, you need to consistently provide value in whatever work you do. Sixth, you are ready to leave that comfort zone, that safety zone that your job provides you, regular monthly income. You need to be prepared to leave that. Seventh, you are making, you need to market regularly to get consistent clients. Okay, and that regular could be once a month, twice a month, one client a month, two clients a month, whatever it is, but you need to make sure you have a frequency set, okay? And marketing is a learnable skill. Point number 8, you need to be comfortable in establishing yourselves as an authority. You need to think about this way. Are you ready to focus on one core niche or one core subdomain that you are trying to target? Because then you will become a big fish in a small pond, and it is much easier to grow as compared to you being a small fish in a big pond. Point number 9 is, you need to manage your money effectively. You need to have a clear handle on your finances. What is your net profit that you are getting? What is going to be, next 4 or 5 months, if you have enough cash flow, how is it you're going to spend? And point number 10 is, you need to consistently improve yourselves by learning and investing into your education, okay? Not your schooling, your education, okay? And again, those could be skills that would help you grow your business ahead, okay? It could be your mindset, it could be your personal development skills, it could be public speaking skills, whatever it is, but yes, okay? So these are the 10 things you need to consider. You need to really be sure if you are trying to switch into full-time freelancing. And if you find these tips useful, do comment, okay? Do share, do like this video, and share it to your other freelancers or other friends who might be having this thought in mind, okay? And if you want to know more, join me live in the webinar, okay? The link is given in the description. So yeah, bye bye.